So let's update you where we are with the project 16 valve, or the project Lemoan, as it's been dubbed. You would have previously seen intercooler change, some ducting on the front, and a couple other bits and bobs on this. Today Piggy is going to be fixing up the manifold, which has got a leak on it. Not his fault, my fault for design. Be putting a wideband sensor bung in the downpipe, hopefully fixing up an aircon pipe which we've got a hole in. We'll be looking at fitting a coolant tank over there at some point, running a 206 or 306 or Picasso power steering pump that has the reservoir on top, fitting a back box to the Lemoan, because on cruise is quite a boom to it, so it's just going to take the edge off the exhaust noise. So that's the update for this. As you can hear, my voice is great, so I'll do my best during the day to update you all. It's just basically fixing all the niggles really at this stage. A few things are going to make it a lot better for tuning, obviously, when you've not got an exhaust manifold leak all the time, and we've got a wideband sensor in for the mapper. You can do anything.
This is all positional TIG welding, this is.
Hello. I'm just getting the sad face as he destroys all your hard work.
It's making it better though, isn't it?
Is it?
That's why I don't need to. I
And then it'll come up into the box, which you can still re-angle with that.
Seems like a smart move, so do you need it back on now?
Yeah.
That was an exciting welding shot.
Yeah.
Oh, who let off?
So I've yet to tidy this back up now, but Piggy did actually weld up this pipe down here, which you can see the rust here. And there's a little clip that comes through from the arch liner through the 306 inner wing. Not only does it create a bit of rust here, it also rubs on the aircon pipe. So he's hopefully welded that hole up, and we can put the dryer back in there, seal it all back up again, and see if we can get a vacuum and some gas in it, which would be nice. Now it's winter. Well, it's not really winter, but you know. And then the joint down here that I've mentioned possibly a number of times, or you will see it on Instagram and Facebook, problems with trying to make it seal. Well, we just welded that up. He did a great job of that. He's also popped in a bung down there for a wideband sensor later on. Can't afford it right now, but the bung's about £7 and he was here, so we drilled a hole and popped that in. And what else? And I've also moved, doesn't look very tidy at the moment, for reasons which will become abundant in the next few episodes. But I've moved the power cable, which was kind of down under the ECU, down to the boost pipes here. It was a little bit precarious, and I realised I think it was shorting out. Remember we had an ECU burnout? I think that might have been the reason. So, some tidying to be done here, some sort of bracket to hold all these things. I want the ECU actually over there with a bit of heat protection, and then we'll mount these all on the inner wing just below it. But at least it's tidier, and this is off the race tractor, so it's got a little point in there that you just take the top of that off, and you've got a charging point or a booster point or 12 volts for checking things around. what we found when we had fixed that big boost leak down there, or it's a manifold leak really, exhaust manifold pressure leak, is actually that the manifold gasket itself is leaking. So that's my job this evening.
And there it is in all its glory. That's basically what's been done today. A back box, that baby, put in, and some obviously extra bends to get the tailpipe the right angle to try and keep the tailpipe in the right place, and the box clear of the ground. I'm a bit concerned, as you can see it's jacked up at the moment, that is a little bit low, but we'll see. Time will tell. But it sits nicely in that gap. It's got a nice shiny end to it, which won't be very long until that changes. But it looks nice and shiny. And Tiggy's welded up the manifold, which has now revealed that the manifold gasket to the head is now leaking. So that shall be fun. Let's hope it's just the gasket and not warped. I can't believe it's warped. Let's just hope it's the gasket that's just for some reason deteriorated for whatever reason. So that's it for now for the Lemon. I'm off to the MOT station now, drop it off, and let's hope tomorrow it passes its MOT. Let's hope.